I don't know how you feel about this, but I do generally believe that games are way much more fun with friends. Experiencing a co-op story together, having absolutely hilarious antics, playing a stupid game, doing a really challenging game with your friends and getting this sense of achievement, or just playing a game where you can kick back and just grind up some characters. I personally think they're amazing. And I picked out 4 games in this video, each covering a different topic, each giving you a different experience. We're going to have a game which will give you an amazing cooperative story. We're going to have a game which is just hilarious and so much fun to play. A game where you can just level up characters, earn gear, a great looter shooter, and we've got finally a game which will test you, which will push you and your friends to the brink and really earn a really impressive platinum. And all these games are amazing platinum trophies to earn with your friends. So firstly, I want to talk about a game which is an amazing cooperative story which you can only experience with another person, and that is A Way Out. This game is fantastic. It's about escaping a prison. I'm not going to say anything else more about the story of this game because it would just completely ruin it for you, but it is a game which you and your friend can play cooperative or online. And in fact, if your other friend isn't bothered about the trophies, you can actually, if you have one copy of the game, they can just play alongside you totally for free. But if you want to earn the trophies and earn the platinum for both of you, you have to both earn a copy of the game or play it cooperatively. This game has such a mixture of gameplay. It has chase scenes, it has puzzles, it has prison escapes, it has gunplay, it has driving, it has everything, and it covers so many different game mechanics that it just keeps you interested the whole time. It's an easy platinum at 2 out of 10. It'll only take you 7 hours, so you and your friend, in fact, I did it with a friend in one sitting. All you have to do is make your way through the game. There's missable trophies in every single section, but realistically, it's nothing unmissable. It's nothing permanently missable. You can go back through chapter select and do them anyway, and none of them are particularly hard. They're all just missable puzzles essentially, or little extra things you can do. But it's such a great game. You'll have so much fun with it. Everybody who plays it, you can't, I haven't met anybody with a negative thing to say about A Way Out. It really grips you and it just keeps you wanting to play it more and more. Okay, next we have the stupid but really fun cooperative experience in Untitled Goose game. You play as a goose and your sole objective is just to annoy the local neighbours in this town. And all you do is, you can play single player or split screen co-op, and all you have to do is just steal things from people and make people do stupid things. It is so funny. You run around, especially with 2 of you, it just looks so ridiculous seeing 2 geese run around honking and flapping their wings. It is just such a funny experience. The platinum trophy is a little bit more challenging at a 4 out of 10. There is some like speed challenges. You have to basically complete every area for time, but with somebody else it is so easy. You can do them all by yourself in about 3 or 4 attempts, especially if you were to watch, say, a guide, but with 2 people it is just so much easier. It's only a little bit annoying when sometimes the AI kind of doesn't do what you want them to do, but there's enough leeway where you can pretty much do everything, you know, from tying a kid's shoelaces and making them fall over, to stealing people's hats, to breaking statues. It's absolute shenanigans, and it is so funny, and you'll have such a good amount of time just messing around with this game. And again, you can do it in an evening, in a sitting. You can do it in about 6-7 hours. You can finish it in 3 or 4, but to earn the platinum trophy you need to do the speed trials and things like that. You have to finish the game before you can go back and do the speed trials, but all in all it is just such a blast that if you haven't played it, it is worth playing with somebody. Okay, next we're going to talk about the cooperative looter shooter. Now, of course, there's loads of looter shooters out there like The Division, like Destiny. Of course, Destiny is pretty much established as the best looter shooter. I haven't had the honour of playing it in much detail. I played Destiny 1 when it came out and it never really gripped me, but I've kind of changed the way I play a lot, and I'm really for cooperative stuff now, and I loved Diablo 3 when I played it. But this game, Outriders, is just such a fantastic game. I've sang its praises from the high heavens for quite a few months now. I've had such a good experience with it, and it is such a fantastic 3-player cooperative looter shooter. You jump in with your friends and you make your way through the main game, and yeah, you know, the story's not great, but the story is, it's a looter shooter. The story is just there as a vessel to push you to the end game, to be honest. You learn the game, you master your class, you figure out the best weapons, you figure out what mods suit you and your playstyle, and then you enter the end game, and the end game is fantastic. So I've played my fair share of looter shooters or looter hackers or anything like that with big end games. Unfortunately, the likes of Avengers, and Outriders has, in my opinion, one of the best end games I've ever played. It encourages you to keep playing with your friends. The levels get much harder, but it does pose a healthy challenge. The base game, the platinum trophy, in fact, is only 3 out of 10. It can be done pretty easily if you so wish it to be. But the harder the game is, the harder you choose to make it, the better loot you get. So you kind of are addicted to this loop of just wanting to play harder levels because it's so much more rewarding. And the end game, getting those high level 50 loots is just, it's just awesome, and it gives you such good loot at a very healthy level. So it's not like Diablo 3, where you're getting ridiculous amounts of loot every 10 seconds. You do get a lot of loot, but when you actually get loot in Outriders, the stuff that's worthwhile that actually upgrades your character, you get it every 15 or 20 minutes or so. So it keeps you wanting to play, keeps you wanting to replay levels, master your class and play with friends. And of course it is single player, and I've played this game easily 15 hours in single player and had a good time doing it, especially the end game. And I think this is a problem with Outriders, was when it came out the reviews were a bit unkind because the end game takes such a long time to get to, about 20 hours. Most people who do actual reviews, that's when they put the game away. But if you stick through the game, because especially single player, it's just it can be a repetitive third person shooter. I didn't really get that impression. I thought all the way through it was really fun and rewarding, but with somebody else, then when you get the end game where the game truly shines. And I'm looking so forward to World Slayer when it comes out in June. I highly recommend it with you and your friends. You can kick back, have some banter, go through some easier levels, get some loot. It's just such a good game to chill with your friends for a couple of weeks. You know, a couple of hours a night, you'll just get absolutely hooked on the end game of this game. Okay, finally we have the Cooperative Challenge, the game that will push you and your friends to the brink, but it's worth it. The Platinum Trophy is so worth it, and that is Alien Fireteam Elite. Of course, I've done a Platinum video of this. You can see me earn the Platinum, and you can see how difficult and how frustrating we found it. But I honestly believe this was one of the best games I've played in a long time. It's just so much fun. You and two other people take on the aliens, take on the synths of the alien universe, and it's just such a blast. There's loads of classes going on, there's lots of different weapons and stuff, and it's just the challenge it presents you as it goes on is so rewarding, and it gets to the point. This game is a 9 out of 10 on PSNP, and I totally agree with it. It's the hardest game I've ever platinumed because it involves playing every level, all 12 levels, on the hardest difficulty, and each level is easily between 35 and 50 minutes, and if you die, you start again, replay, get good, scrub. That is basically what Alien Elite Fireteam says to you. You have to learn and master the gameplay, you have to master every level, you have to understand the mechanics of the AI, and you have to bait them, you have to trap them, you have to be able to know when to roll, know when to run, know when to stand your ground, and it involves so many quick decisions to make. You can go in with a plan, but plans only survive until first contact. You have to be able to think quickly, use your mods, use your weapons, use your turrets that are essential, your grids, things that slow down the enemy. Make sure everyone's using the right class, make sure everyone knows how to master each class, knows when to use their abilities. Guys, it is such a blast, and I earned the Platinum Trophy, and it was a challenge. It was really hard, and I've spoken to people in my Discord of now. I like to think I've inspired people to earn this Platinum Trophy in this game, which means I'm going to lose my Ultra Rare Platinum for this game, and of course watching this will maybe inspire some other people to play it. But honestly, it is such a fantastic game. But I'm happy to lose my Ultra Rare Platinum on this to get more people playing it, because you'll have so much fun with it, especially with friends. Without friends, I would not recommend it because it is so hard. Without your friends, you pretty much, I would say, 99% of people could not earn the Platinum by themselves, just purely because how challenging it truly is. And playing it with AI is terrible. The AI are just so god-awful that they would just ruin you. Like, the AI companions, your AI teammates, are so incapable of actually doing the higher levels that you probably couldn't do it. And that's it, guys. There's 4 games of very different genres that you could play with your friends, and every single one of these games is a great game, and it's a fantastic Platinum Trophy to have. So if you're watching this and you haven't played any of these games, I really, really encourage you to go do so. Text your friends and be like, look, there's some awesome games out there that we haven't played yet. Let's go play them. If you've played any of those games, let me know down below. I'd be very interested to know. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. Do not forget, this is actually part of my 30 Days of June challenge, where I'm uploading a video every single day in June. So make sure you like and subscribe if you're new here to see all that content. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.